boy, original THAKM, back in the building. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. This is going to be my first review that I upload, and it's going to be a quick 5 or 6 minute review of Metal Gear Solid 5. Now, I'm not going to... This is actually my first solo mission after the intros is up.
To make medicine or poison for using new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plans list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
Now, I am reviewing this on the PS4. I've played every Metal Gear since the original Metal Gear in 1987, all the way up until now. And I have completed all of them, with the exception of Metal Gear Rising.
Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. If you have the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us.
But I played them all, finished them all with the exception of Rising, which isn't exactly in the Metal Gear series. Right now I'm building up my mother base, and this is just the coolest. This has got to be one of the coolest features I've seen in a video game in 30 years of playing for me. But I've only been playing for about 10 hours or so. 8 maybe. I'm 1% complete. I do own the collector's edition strategy guide, so I'm not going to have a problem finishing it. But the game is so big, there's so much to do, to the point where I wouldn't want to be under pressure of narrating and sharing and uploading. I just want to enjoy this experience. Definitely one of my favorite series in all the video games. I've been playing it for a while. Just like everybody else, a 10 out of 10. Perfect game. For me, The Witcher 3 was the game of the year, my front runner, until 10 hours with Metal Gear Solid 5. This is my front runner. This is the game that I'm pretty sure is going to win it. And if it doesn't, it's between The Witcher 3 and Metal Gear Solid 5 for game of the year, hands down. My pick at this point, I'm under pressure. I don't want to go right out and say Metal Gear Solid 5. But I'm leaning heavily toward Metal Gear Solid 5 for Game of the Year. It's just amazing, folks. Whether you're familiar with the series and been playing it, since the beginning or not, it's an amazing title. The attention to detail is Kojima at his finest. He's a sick genius. The man is ahead of his time. He's not. I don't even think he's human. But definitely a perfect score in my opinion. I'm going to enjoy this game so much. The combat, sneaking around. I am an 8-year Army veteran. I'm retired, so I can't necessarily relate to these situations on a personal basis. But I have spent 57 days in the combat zone. I was in Bosnia, in Europe, back in 1998, and I didn't have to go on any extravagant missions like this, but some scary patrols. Gunfire erupted. I caught a little bit of shrapnel, and that's as close as it got. But, military vet or not, this game is pretty much for everybody. If you're not familiar with the series, you could always go back and, familiarize yourself with the story. But as I understand it, this is actually the first entry to the Metal Gear series, because even though it's dated in 87, the original Metal Gear on the NES, I think the year date on that was like the 90s, and then Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge was also in the 90s. So, I don't know if they just... And Metal Gear Solid 3 was in the 70s and the 60s. So, but it's just an amazing title. I love everything about it so far, and I'm just getting started with it. 10 out of 10, I suggest you get it if it's in the means, or put it on your Christmas list. But as far as all you Microsoft Xbox One players out there, I also own an Xbox One. I own every system, the Xbox One, the Wii U, and the PS4, and just about everything under that. But you Xbox One, you Microsoft gamers, you fanboys, y'all better be lucky, because this is the first Metal Gear Solid title ever to be released on multiple systems, with the exception of Metal Gear Solid Rising, which doesn't exactly fall into this lineage of story. So this is the first Metal Gear Solid Kojima exclusive Konami title to be released on multiple systems, and y'all better thank the video game gods that you guys are able to experience such a masterpiece in gaming. 10 out of 10, this your boy Original THAKM. Like and subscribe. Metal Gear Solid 5 is my first review. There will be more, as well as many more walkthroughs, because I'm retired. I ain't got no job. I ain't got nothing else to do, but I like doing this. Yep.